Hello and welcome to my channel. I've been very impromptu lately. This is my second kind of impromptu video that I have done over the last couple days. I just want to introduce myself if you haven't been here before. My name is Tamika and welcome to my channel. And on this channel, we talk all things midlife, self-discovery with a real focus on having a minimal lifestyle, but still enjoying all parts of your life. Just because you live as a minimalist doesn't mean that you go without. So I just wanted to bring you to my closet. Typically, if you watch my videos, I sit this way and you don't get to see all of my wardrobe. But I just wanted to show you kind of what was going on and what I was doing. So just to get you updated, I am currently in the process of doing a little home remodel. And some of the things that we've done is we have updated our flooring, we've painted all of the walls, we've got a new bedroom and living room furniture. And then next month in March, we will be remodeling all 3 of our bathrooms. So I'm very, very excited about that. But one of the remodels, it was in this room, which is, I call this my boudoir, my closet room. So we have painted all the walls. The walls were a terracotta color previously, and I really wanted to get it more lighter and brighter in here. So we have painted the walls. It looks more white, but it actually is supposed to be a gray. I don't know. It doesn't really give that, but I really like it. So we've gone much lighter with the room color. I will kind of show you so you can kind of see kind of what the overall color, of the room is. Actually, I think that it will follow me. So yeah, so you can kind of see. We also painted out there a very darker color, but yeah. So this is my wardrobe. So I've started putting some of the things back. I noticed that I was kind of being like, I don't want this anymore. I want to donate this or I want to sell this. So I thought maybe we could do some of that together and we can just do a quick closet cleanup. It is somewhat late, so I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. What time is it? It is a Friday night, by the way, but it's almost 8 o'clock. And even on a Friday night, I like to be in bed by 9. So I thought we would just kind of quickly go through. And I have 2 bags of how I want to do it. I have this bag. I think I want to send some things to ThredUp. My ThredUp items don't always get sold. It's not a service that I love. I may do a video on my love-hate relationship with ThredUp. But if it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, I'm okay with them donating it or doing whatever they do with it. So I am going to put some items in the ThredUp bag. And then I have this trash bag where I will put all the items that I want to send to the Salvation Army. And then I just need to get this room clean. It's so unorganized since the paint and the carpet went down. I just really need for this room to get back to being my sanctuary. This is where I hide from folks. So yeah, so let's kind of go through this. And we'll start on this side. Let's move it. We'll start on this side. And this is where I hang all, and I think, let me just make sure I have all my clothes out because this seems very thin. All right, so this is everything. So this is where I put all of my dresses, skirts, all that stuff is on the longer rail here. One of the items that I'm willing to donate is this. It just doesn't feel very good. It's from Old Navy. It's not the best quality. Yes, I wear it, but every time I wear it, it feels scratchy. So I am going to donate this. And then I think everything else I just want to get into some sort of order. All right, so these are all of my skirts. And then the way that I had it set up before, like, these are all of my belts. I am a belt lover, have a lot of belts. And then what I think I want to do is use these 2 rows to kind of fade into pants. So what I want to do is put all my black pants here. And in the past, these used to be where my blazers were, but I have moved those. I'll show you where I've moved my blazers. I just don't wear blazers. I used to. My job, I think as I've progressed in my career, or maybe it's just how it is today, I don't have to dress as dressy as I used to. So I don't really wear my blazers that often anymore. So it didn't really make sense to have them out when I don't really grab them. All right, so these are my black, blue, and gray pants. And then it will move into my other pairs of pants, which would be brown, go with the browns, light browns, and then printed. Oh, there's 2 more black pairs. So we'll put these up here. So this goes into my pairs of pants. Then this is kind of the dreaded area of all of my shirts. And I just want to note that my husband put this up for me. I didn't want to buy any sort of expensive closet system because at the time we weren't sure how long we were going to live here. So I actually got this, and I'll link it below. I love it. It's from Wayfair. And I think it's beautiful, and it's sturdy, and it holds everything. And we had to take it down when we painted and then put it back up. So I like it. So this is the dreaded area of all of my shirts. So I just want to push it down. So these are, up here are all of my sweatshirts. I doubt down here. I want to put my button-ups down here. Then we'll put sweatshirts up here. They're not facing the right way. I think I would prefer, as I'm thinking about it, because I think I want to put my sweatshirts down here. My sweatshirts down here. And I'm not editing any of these. I'm keeping all of these. I actually do wear all of my sweatshirts. And then what I want to do is then put more of my formal tops back up here. So button-ups, things that can go there. On my button-ups. I've got these little tanks. I'm going to put these here. That things can go there. I would have to say, since we've started doing the remodel, I feel I'm in a brand new house. I'm really feeling the vibe of our house now more than ever. I actually moved into my husband's home. I had a home, sold it, moved in with him. And for a long time, I was really trying to figure out how to make this place my own. And I think just taking the time and living here for a little bit really helped. So I purchased these. I really like to wear cardigans. I purchased these cardigans. They're from a company. It's not Unico. What's it called? Unico? I think it's called. It's another offshoot of that brand. And they're just too big. So I'm going to try and see. Is the brand name in here? I feel they won't really sell on ThredUp without the name really being shown on them. I think it's really popular. Yeah, this is not going to sell. There's no name. It's really nice, but I will then donate that. I've got cardigans and stuff that. A lot of cardigans, and these are mainly for work. Empty hangers. Straighten these out. Okay. Just got some more button-ups down here. I have to wear a button-up. There. Button-ups there. All right. I do hang my sweaters. I know there are probably folks right now thinking, oh my goodness. I can't believe she hangs her sweaters, but I do. Okay. How else should I organize this? I feel like I need to take these out. Sometimes you gotta take out and put back in. So this can go on with these. Right. And then what I also want to do is put it in some sort of color. So let's start with black, which is the main. So got these shirts here. As I look through these, I'm fine with these. Let's put them down here. Black tops. And I've got all these cardigans of different colors. And again, there's that brand again. It's just so big. They do not fit me. I'm never going to wear them. They're too oversized. I hate when you buy, when I was in my shopping addiction era, I was just buying stuff, and even if it didn't fit me, I was just keeping it. It was awful. Awful, awful. Just waste. Money wasted. That was just money wasted and thrown. It's sad. Black. These black tops. These are a mixture of kind of sweaters and dress tops, but I am dress tops, all the black. I'll put the grays at the end. And then there's gray. And they're the grays. So black and grays down here. And then got these on the floor. And then these are the camel colors. I'm going to put these up here and take these down. So the camel color stuff will go up there. Let's get these that are down here. Right. I have these little for my sweaters. I'm going to put these over here. This is brown. I have to figure out what I want to do with these. They don't look great. And I know in my mind, I'm like, oh, I don't like these cardigans. But it's more of what I would wear in the spring. I'll keep this black one for sure. But I feel I'm kind of over the cardigan. Could that be? Can you ever be over a cardigan? I don't think you can, even though I'm feeling I am. And I don't want it to be a situation where I remove something from my closet or my wardrobe just because I'm not feeling it particularly today. These kind of blue, gray cashmere sweaters, I'm going to put with the blacks down here. And then this is one of my favorite shirts. I'm going to put it over here because it's more on the dressier end. Yeah, so yeah, I would typically, for work, wear a cardigan. This striped shirt I'm going to put next to this polka dot shirt. But yeah, we need to figure out what we're doing with the cardigans. All right. That's really all that I have left that I haven't put back. All that I have left that I haven't put back in my closet. This is green. I have a lot of green. Yes, so the things that I have not put back in my closet are these. Oh, that's just big. Okay, we'll talk about that. Are these cardigans. And I think that I wore this the other day at work and I got a compliment on it. So I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep this one. I got a compliment on it when I wore it to work. These, I just feel like, these are from Amazon. They're the Amazon Essentials. I just feel like they just don't look good. They just look worn. I think that this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold on to them. I just feel when the spring hits, I may feel differently about them. So I'm going to put them up here. Oh, yeah, we need to talk about this. I need to talk about that. Okay, so I'm going to put these up here. And when spring hits, we'll decide. And then I have this sweater. It's from Banana Republic. It is so big. I'm going to put this in the ThredUp. So I want to talk about this. I have several, and I've already taken them out I call them lady jackets, that I really went through a phase of wanting to, as I was trying to discover, where I bought a lot of these lady kind of cardigans from either J. Crew or the Banana Republic. I'm going to keep this one, but there are some other ones that I already pulled out that I want to donate. So I think we're good. I think that's a really good. I have some sweaters. I can show you. I have some sweaters up there that I will be keeping. But I think we've done a really good job. So I want to show you why this has thinned out a little bit more than usual, kind of where I've put those items. So I do have, because this is a bedroom, I do have a traditional closet. Ooh, where is the best place for you? Okay. I'm looking a mess. Yeah. Okay. All right, you see me? All right, do you see me? So I do have a traditional closet in here. And this is where a whole bunch of stuff that needs to get hung up. So this is where I put all of my shoes. This is where I put my blazers are in here, which I've already done an edit of, and jeans are in here as well. And then what I wanted to add also in here is I used to have, I'm holding a shoe that I need to put in here, is that I have a whole stack on the floor here of jogging pants. Sorry, I took off my sweater. I was getting very, very hot. So, sorry, there is a costume change. Got very, very hot. So, I want to start hanging up my jogging pants because they used to be in a drawer. And it's just taking up drawer space that I would prefer to have some other stuff in. And I do wear joggers quite often. So I never know how to store jogging. I always go back and forth of how I store my jogging pants. So I'm hanging them now. Next month, I'll maybe folding them back and putting them in the drawer again. But yeah, let's hang these up so I get these off the floor. I have run out of hangers, sort of. I have 2 hangers that I can swap off for something else. Let's do it down here. I think I saw something, this right here. Go on here. This is my favorite sweater. It's an off-the-shoulder sweater. This is a sweater that my husband proposed to me in. It's a cashmere sweater from Nomad. This is the best quality cashmere I've ever had, felt. I've had it for several years now. I haven't had to debobble it. Love it. Favorite sweater. And it has a great memory along with it, which is nice. Right. So I've got my blazers in there, my shoes in there. I wish I was willing to give up more pairs of shoes because this is out of control, but I love shoes. I'm not ready to part. All right. I am going to start kind of putting the items that are going to be going to ThredUp in the ThredUp bag and then the donated bag. And then there's also a whole bunch of other stuff that just needs to be thrown away that I am going to work through as well. So these were some of the things that I had already pulled out of my closet. And I mentioned I have all these lady jackets that I swore were going to be my style. I was going to force to be my style, but I just never. So they're either from Banana Republic or J. Crew. So I'm going to send those to ThredUp. I have this sweater that I've been holding on for years. It's from Venus. I have never ever worn it. I don't know how much I'll get or if I will get anything from ThredUp for a Venus item, but I will send that to them. Another lady jacket that will go to ThredUp. I've got these satin pants from Banana Republic that I will send to ThredUp as well. And then these donated items will go in this bag. Donated clothes, I should say, will go in this bag. These are also some items of clothes. Where is this from? This is so deep, has so much, hardly ever wore it, but it was just from Banana Republic, but it's so, as you can see, ugh. I'm going to send it to ThredUp. We'll see what I can do with it. Other clothes. Donate it. I don't know if they're going to see you. It's moving with me. Right. Donated, and then we have actual donation pickup on Monday. So they won't sit in the house for that long. I also have some household goods because we've done a little bit of remodeling work that I'm going to be donating as well. Some curtain rods, curtains, some of those stuffs are already downstairs. One of my biggest challenge is, and I just want to show you, one of my biggest challenges is, and I just want to show you for examples, that I have so many of these plastic bins. When I was in my home, I had a huge bedroom that I used as a closet, and I was able to store all of my shoes in these individual plastic bins. And now that I've kind of really downsized and prioritized my wardrobe, I don't need them as much. I do want to keep these two, but I have a whole bunch that I want to donate. I got them from the Container Store, spent so much money on them, but they break, they're plastic, they're not the best. So they need to move on. I little by little, I've been getting rid of them, but I think it's time. I'll keep 4 or 5 of them, but the rest have to go. All right, so I think that this is as much as I'm going to be able to get done with tonight. I don't even think you've even been able to see all the stuff that I've been doing in all the other rooms. So I have done everything with my clothes, and yeah, I just need to get this place in some order. I have such a hard time even getting a good night's rest when my rooms are not clean. So I have got all the plastic containers together. I'm going to bring them downstairs because I said the Salvation Army is coming on Monday. So I want to have everything already downstairs and ready to go. I have all of my items from ThredUp in the bag. I think I have some shoes downstairs that I'm going to add into this bag. And this is UPS. UPS opens on Monday. I will bring it. Oh, maybe I could bring it to UPS tomorrow if they're open, because tomorrow is Saturday. So I could just get this stuff done. So get this off and shipped via UPS tomorrow. That would be perfect. And so thank you for joining me as I kind of get my closet in order. Have decluttered some things. Feel really good. I just feel so at peace with what is in my wardrobe, and I'm so excited that I'm finally getting the things that I actually wear. So thank you so much for joining me. If you like this content, if you like these declutters, if you are into following someone who is really adjusting and moving into a minimalist lifestyle, which means getting rid of stuff, please feel free to join me. Please like and subscribe. I would love to have you here, and look forward to the next upcoming content. There's a lot of stuff I'm excited about this year. So there'll be a lot of great videos coming up, really focusing on curating my closet and really how am I adjusting and living in this new minimalist lifestyle and all of that good stuff. And also some house remodeling stuff as well. So I've been taking some great videos, so you'll see some stuff around the house and the updates that we're making here as well. So I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.